A few years ago, I bought a used Honda Odyssey. The price online was $20,000. It was a 5-year-old family minivan. Reliable, practical, nothing flashy. But by the time I signed the final paperwork, that $20,000 car ended up costing me closer to $35,000. And here is the crazy part. I didn't get scammed. Nobody lied to me. It happened because I fell into a psychological trap that costs American car buyers billions of dollars every year. If you are planning to finance a car, you need to look at the deal differently before you walk into a dealership, because the price you see online is just the starting point. Here is the fundamental problem with car buying today. We don't buy cars by the total price anymore. We buy them by the monthly payment. And honestly, it makes sense on the surface. Most people don't have $30,000 or $40,000 in cash, so your brain asks one simple question: can I handle this amount every month? That is exactly where the confusion begins. The monthly payment is just a shell. Inside that one number, a dealership can hide the car price, taxes, dealer fees, the interest rate, the loan term, extended warranties, gap insurance, and even debt rolled over from your last vehicle. Imagine two different buyers. Both walk out of a dealership with a $500 monthly payment. Buyer number one bought the car for a fair price, got a great interest rate, and refused useless add-ons. Buyer number two has the exact same $500 payment, but inside their payment is a high interest rate, an 84-month loan, a marked-up warranty, and window tinting they didn't ask for. Same payment, completely different financial reality. When someone says their car payment is $500, it means nothing. The real question is, what is inside that payment? When I bought my Honda, the extra $15,000 didn't hit me all at once. Nobody asked me to pull $15,000 out of my wallet in the showroom. It was broken into tiny, invisible pieces. A few dollars here, a few dollars there. And by the time you sit in the finance office, you have already spent 3 hours at the dealership. You drove the car, you pictured your family in it, you emotionally own it before you even signed the title. So when the finance manager shows you a protection package for $25 more a month, your tired brain justifies it. You tell yourself it is probably normal, and you don't want to start the whole process over. That is the exact moment you lose your power. In car buying, if you are not truly ready to walk away, you have zero leverage. This is not about being rude to salespeople. It is about understanding that a car deal has multiple profit points. The dealership makes money on the car, but they also make money by selling you the financing. In the finance office, everything is reprogrammed to sound small. An extended warranty doesn't sound like $3,000. It sounds like $40 a month. Gap insurance sounds like $18. Paint protection sounds like $20. Step by step, the deal becomes expensive in small pieces. Now, things like extended warranties or gap insurance are not automatically bad. Modern cars are packed with sensors, screens, and expensive modules that cost a fortune to fix. Gap insurance can genuinely save you if you put very little money down and total the car a month later. The problem is buying these products emotionally without knowing their actual cost. Dealerships sell protection when your fear is at its highest. But peace of mind still has a wholesale price. You have the right to ask, what does this product cost as a flat fee? What does it cover? And can I buy it cheaper through my own bank or insurance company? The same thing happens with dealer add-ons. Suddenly you are paying for nitrogen in the tires, ceramic coatings, or wheel locks. A $2,000 package sounds absurd, but $30 more a month sounds manageable. To beat this system, you have to ask a cleaner question. Show me the itemized breakdown. Show me the car price, the exact fees, and every product separately. If it only sounds reasonable when it is hidden inside a monthly payment, it is a bad deal. Then there is the trade-in game. You bring your old car and they offer you a discount on the new one. But if they give you $2,000 off the new car and underpay you by $2,000 on your trade-in, you didn't win anything. You just moved money from the left side of the paper to the right side. But even if you survive the negotiation, there is a silent factor waiting for you outside the dealership: depreciation. We like to think that making payments means we are building ownership. We think after 3 years of paying every month, we must own a big chunk of the asset. But cars don't care about your feelings. While you are paying down the loan, the vehicle is losing value every single mile. And sometimes it loses value much faster than you can pay off the bank. You are racing depreciation. And if you have a long loan, you are losing that race. If you finance $30,000 over 72 or 84 months, a massive portion of your early payments goes strictly to interest and fees. 3 years later, you might still owe $17,000 on a car that is now only worth $14,000 on the market. You are trapped. You cannot sell it easily, and you cannot trade it without rolling that negative equity into your next loan. That is how one bad car deal follows people for a decade, infecting every future purchase. Finally, never forget the cost of keeping the car on the road. People will spend 2 hours arguing over $5 on a monthly payment, and then check their insurance costs in 5 minutes after buying the vehicle. The bank decides if you can buy the car, but insurance and maintenance decide if you can afford to keep it. A $500 payment can easily become a $900 monthly responsibility once you add premium fuel, insurance for a younger driver, and scheduled maintenance. If I could go back and buy that Honda Odyssey again, I would completely ignore the monthly payment box on the paper. I would look at one specific line: the total amount financed. That number cannot hide. It tells you the exact size of your decision. If a car is listed for $20,000, but the total amount financed is $35,000, you have a whole second used car hidden inside your loan. Don't fall in love with the vehicle until the numbers are separate, clear, and fair. Focus on the total cost, not the easy monthly number. Otherwise, a normal car will become a very expensive lesson. So before you sign anything, slow the deal down. Don't ask, can I afford the payment? Ask, what am I actually paying for? Because the car you buy today can either help your life or quietly drain your money for the next 7 years. And most people don't realize the mistake until the keys are already in their hand.